Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about EPCs. For those that don't know the initialism, it stands for Energy Performance Certificates. I guess most of you will know what they are. It's what you need when you are purchasing a property. It will already be in place. If you are selling or renting a property, then it needs to be arranged. And also they can come in handy if you want to invest in your property and understand what you can put in place to make it warmer and more efficient. More importantly, what I want to discuss today is why getting one through an estate agent is about as sensible as buying a used car from someone that says, "Trust me, mate." Instead, you should be getting your EPCs directly from a qualified assessor. It's very easy to do. Ideally, me, but let's just pretend that this is an unbiased educational video. What do estate agents actually do with EPCs? So estate agents love convenience, but their convenience, not yours. When you ask them to do an EPC, they don't whip out their clipboard and do it themselves. No, they call someone like me and then add this mysterious admin fee that seems to be based on phases of the moon. So you end up paying more for exactly the same service, if not a little poorer. It's like ordering a takeaway through three different apps and wondering why your chips have cost you £14. Why is going direct better? So I'll explain a little bit around that. So you pay less because you're not funding someone's office coffee machine habit. When you book directly with an EPC assessor, you're actually paying for the assessment. When you book through an estate agent, you're paying for the assessment plus Sandra's oat milk latte habit. You get faster appointments. Estate agents will generally tell you that they'll get somebody out next week. That's because they've not basically asked anybody. They're just guessing. Meanwhile, if you call me directly, I can tell you when I'm free. Absolutely revolutionary, I know. You get real advice and not sales patter. So estate agents really don't care about your insulation, your boiler, or what's in your loft. They care about your property listing. And when you go direct, you get someone that actually understands energy efficiency and can give you some proper advice. And you can ask questions without being sold something. When an estate agent asks a technical question about your EPC, they'll say something like, "Ooh, I'll check with the assessor," which is a code for I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Ask me directly, and I'll give you an answer that isn't copied from Google. And with me, you know who's turning up, what you're doing, and what you are paying for. With an estate agent, you're basically purchasing a package. Could be a great assessor, it could be someone that thinks loft insulation is a type of sandwich or have no idea what they are talking about or even looking for. So just make sure you do your research when you are selecting your assessor. What is the process going direct versus going to an estate agent? So the estate agent route is call the estate agent calls the assessor calls back the estate agent, they arrange a time, the estate agent calls you, you call the estate agent because you may have forgot the time, the estate agent calls me again, and everyone is completely confused. And to top it all off, you pay more for that service. The direct route is you call me, I turn up, do the EPC, you pay less, and everyone is happy. It's just like cutting out the middleman. So I want to share some common myths and where they are completely wrong. So myth one is the estate agent said I have to use their EPC person. That is absolutely incorrect. That's like your barber or your hairdressing telling you that you're legally obliged to buy their shampoo. Completely and utterly incorrect. And if you went to a supermarket to get your shampoo, it would be a hell of a lot cheaper. Myth two, it's easier if the estate agent handles everything. So it's only easier if you enjoy paying for the privilege of doing less and doing less means picking up a phone and arranging someone to come round at a certain time. It makes it much more difficult going through the estate agent in reality. And myth three is that it won't make a difference. As I've already mentioned, it's much easier to arrange. We can come at a convenient time for you, and it will to your wallet and ultimately your sanity. So there you have it. The truth about EPCs and estate agents. If you want to save money, get a faster service, and actually understand what's going on with your property, go direct, preferably to me, but any qualified assessor will do, I suppose. So please like and subscribe. If you've ever been charged an admin fee, I want to hear your stories. And if you've had the question in reality, then tell me in the comments. I need some emotional support to know it's not just me. Thanks very much, everyone. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.